And here I must apologize. I wish trying to figure out what elements you need in each room is easy. I wish classical Feng Shui is simple. I wish doing real Feng Shui is uncomplicated. It is not. Hi, my name is Safrina Kadri, and I'm the founder of Feng Shui and Prosper. And in this 15 video series, I am giving you a 101 crash course on what is real Feng Shui so that you can finally get real results. All studies of Chinese metaphysics have 5 elements, and that is fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. And when it comes to really understanding how to use the elements, what elements do you need in every room, before you do that, you must know what are the interaction that these elements would have to each other. So in the blue, this would be the productive cycle. Okay, sorry, I'm writing with a mouse here. Okay, so fire produces earth, earth produces metal, metal produces water, and water produces wood, and wood produces fire. Okay, and on the flip side, you have what I'm going to draw in yellow here is the weakening cycle. Okay, which is the opposite of the arrows that I've already drawn up here. Fire weakens wood, wood weakens water, water weakens metal, metal weakens earth, and earth weakens fire. In the practice of Flying Star Feng Shui, if there is an energy that you want to increase, then you use the productive cycle. If there is an energy that you want to minimize, then you use the weakening cycle. However, there is another cycle which is called the destructive cycle. And this is the one we try to get away from as much as possible. So water destroys fire, fire destroys metal, metal destroys wood, and wood destroys earth, and earth destroys water. Remember in my previous video, in my video series, I mentioned that the top left number, which we call mountain star, hold the energy for your health and relationship, and the numbers on the top right is what we call water star, and that denotes energy that links to your money, right? Your salary, your business, your investments. Remember that bit? If you haven't looked at that, go back to my previous videos. And then now that we've talked about the 5-element cycle, let's talk about the numbers again. I did mention it in this chart here, but let's pull it all into one sheet for you. So fire is the number 9. Wood is the numbers 3 and 4. Water is the number 1. Metal, I don't have gray here, so I'm going to use this. Metal is the numbers 6 and 7. And then earth is the numbers 2, 5, and 8. I'm just going to use the example as we are going into period 9. The number 9 is the most auspicious one, right? So even though you don't change your Feng Shui period to period 9, you are looking at, oh, where's the number 9 in my charts, right? So for this house, which is period 8, south 2 or south 3, this is their permanent energy chart, right? So for this chart, I look at the period 9 for number 9, for instance, and this is the money, the strongest one for money for this house, which is in the northeast. And then this is the strongest for health and relationship, which is in the north. So if I want to increase more fire, which is the element for number 9 here, right? I want to use more of the fire elements, which is like stove, candles, fireplace, or heater. Or I can go back to the 5-element cycle. What creates fire? Wood. So in this area, the northeast and the north, because I want to activate more fire, I can then also add more wood elements. This is the simplest example that I can find for this chart. Most of the time, trying to figure out elements can be very tricky, and sometimes there is no good harmony elementally, and that's another different story. But for this example, for this short video, I just want to demonstrate to you what is the thinking process behind, Safrina, what elements do I need in my northwest room? I don't know. I don't know your period. I don't know your facing. I don't know your layout. But just looking at your period, the chart, then I'll look at what is the mountain star, what is the water star, what are those elements? Do we want, in some rooms, if you want to activate money, you miss out on the health and relationship energy. And sometimes if you activate health and relationship, you miss out on the money energy. So you have to prioritize what is the energy, i.e. the element that you want to activate in each of the rooms in your home. So again, this is to pull back the veil from your Feng Shui eyes, especially if you've been blinded by fast food Feng Shui. This, and even this is not the advanced flying star method. This is actually basic flying stars that I teach my students in my certification course in terms of figuring out the elements that they need. So I know you're probably really overwhelmed and you probably want to stop. I completely understand that. That was my journey as well. I also started out with fast food Feng Shui. But if you want to watch the previous videos that you have missed, or if you want to watch all the 15 series all at once, just click on my link in bio. In one sitting, you'll get